Candidates for governor, stitch this with your plan to help Oregon advance on climate action and environmental justice.
Our generation is uniquely impacted by the climate crisis, and our future is in your hands. Let us know a couple of your commitments and priorities to climate action and environmental justice. Please include specific and feasible goals.
Remember, now is the last chance Oregon has to act, and it could be up to you.
Yusuf and Ria, thank you for your questions and for being actively involved in environmental justice work. We need your passion, your commitment, and your creativity now more than ever. And you're right, your generation and the generations behind you will be most impacted by climate change. That's why I've kept the focus of my campaign simple. I'll measure our progress by the success of our kids. And the battle against climate change is a huge part of that. The need for climate action is crucial, and I want Oregon to be a national leader in combating climate change. I want people to look to us as an example, one that shows we can do our part and grow the next generation of jobs in renewables and clean tech. As governor, I'll lead on investments in clean energy, creating jobs, water storage and conservation, and building a green economy. We'll build a more sustainable and less carbon-intensive transportation system for the 21st century. I'll partner with community organizations and climate leaders to ensure that our climate fight is equitable and keeps the most vulnerable Oregonians in mind, particularly when it comes to climate change mitigation. We're already experiencing the impact of climate change, but not everyone is impacted equally. Farm workers are more likely to suffer from smoke and heat. Poor neighborhoods without adequate tree canopies experience more heat. Those without housing and shelter are more likely to suffer during cold snaps. More importantly, while I'm hopeful the legislature will be a good partner on these issues, I'm not going to sit back and wait. I'll use the full power of the governor's office to tackle climate change. Having strong laws in the books is important, but enforcing those laws and doing the important work at the agency level will be far more impactful to the everyday lives of Oregonians. It's time we spend as much time focused on doing the hard work of governing as we spend on legislating. As governor, I'll take seriously my role in filling openings on boards and commissions and hiring the right agency leaders who understand that we need to move quickly to protect Oregonians. We'll recruit a new and diverse generation of leaders to these boards. Now is not the time for business as usual. We need a strong, experienced executive who will make critical choices around who will be implementing our climate action plan, and someone who ensures that these agencies have the direction and leadership necessary to implement our laws. I'll provide our boards and commissions with leadership and ensure that agencies have the resources they need to do their jobs and enforce the standards we put in place. And if they don't, I'll hold them to account. I cannot emphasize enough how critical our next governor is going to be in our battle against climate change. And with my experience as a legislative leader, as statewide executive, I'm ready to take the necessary steps and use the full capacity of the governor's office to confront this struggle. Yusuf and Ria, this is our task, and I hope we can tackle it together.